Alright, so if you guys clicked on this video, then you probably are wondering, hey SMG, I want to get all of the Easter eggs inside of the egg con, so then that way I can max out this update. So yeah, I'm not gonna waste your guys' time, let's jump into this, but don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you do find this guide helpful. And without further ado, let's jump right into this. Alright, so first things first, for the very first egg, the pixel egg, this is a very simple location. What you have to do is, once you spawn on in, go on over to this upgrades machine, and it should be found right exactly where I'm standing. So all you have to do, walk up, click E, you now have it. Then for the next location, the RNG egg, in order to find this, you need to head on over to the Atlantis. Then all the way behind the Aura's machine, right, you go into this little cave, and the egg should be over here. Now do keep in mind, it is going to be an RNG chance, meaning that you aren't going to necessarily get it on your very first try, but you could. So yeah, just keep on, I don't know, spam clicking the egg and you should be able to get it. Now for the third location, the Easter egg, in order to find this, you need to head on over to the Easter event. Now it is going to be found right over here by the Easter portal, so just walk up, go over here, click it, it should be like exactly where I'm standing, and yeah, now you have the Easter egg. Now for the candy egg, I am pretty sure that it was found somewhere on here on the side. Pretty much it's going to be on the side of one of these buildings. I believe it was right over here, but if it's not, just walk around the building, spam E, and then it should be around one of these buildings. Then from there, you guys now have the candy egg, meaning that we can move on to the carrot egg. So for the carrot egg, what you want to do is you want to head on over to the farm, and then on the farm, right over here near this tractor, you are going to be finding it right in this, I believe this barrel over here. Yeah, all you have to do, walk up to this side of the tractor, press E, and you now have the carrot egg. Then up next on our list is the cactus egg. Now this one is once again relatively simple. What you want to do is you want to get out your axe, right? You know, the one that you get from the kingdom. Equip it, and then what you want to do is you want to run all around, and you need to break all of the cactus, and it should drop eventually. I'm not sure about the exact chances, or if it's even chances. For example, I got it from breaking this cactus, but I'm not sure if you guys will get it from the same cactus. So if you just break all of the cactuses over and over until, you know, eventually it drops. Now I'm sure this one has been confusing you guys a lot, the golden egg. Pretty much what this is, you guys know lirili larila, apparently it's the Italian brain rust word for elephants. Now there's only one elephant in the game, and it's going to be found for the desert egg. So all you have to do is just hatch this egg out a bunch, get a bunch of elephants, and then all you have to do is just turn it into golden. Yes, that's right, it's that simple. However, do keep in mind it is an RNG chance, meaning that you could get it on your very first golden crafted elephant, or you could get it on your 100th one. Again, it's RNG based. Now if I'm not mistaken, this is the very first egg that is going to be a hint based one. Now for this one, when you spawn on in order to get the first hint, and by the way, do keep in mind, in order to get the eggs, you need to get all of the hints. So for our very first hint, in order to get it, you just need to go on over to spawn, go over here next to this golden statue, then you will claim the hint. And then for the chocolate egg, it should be found over here in the Easter egg event. Just come over here, right next to this dirt, claim it, and boom, you now have every single event. Or should I say chocolate egg thingy? Yeah, whatever you want to call it. Now for the rainbow egg over here. The first thing over here is that you need to head on over to the nuclear town. Now in the nuclear town, you just need to head on over into this building, the danger. And then in here, this is where you will find the first hint, literally on the wall. Then you want to head on over back to the desert, right? You need to teleport on here. Go inside the desert, you know, the pyramid. Go behind this wall, up the stairs, and then behind this guy. This is where you'll find the next hint. Now once you have all of that done and you've gotten the second hint, you want to head on over to the city. Now you need to go to the number 52, which is going to be found right on the left. So just walk over here, claim the hint, you can now get the rainbow egg. Now in order to get it, you just need to head back on over to the nuclear town. And what you want to do is you want to go to the danger zone once again, and you want to turn all of the colors of the rainbow into this order. Now in order to do that, you just need to click it. When you click it, it's going to change color. Then make sure you get this exact order of the colors, and you'll get yourself the rainbow egg. Alright, let's move on to the fire egg. Now this one is once again a very simple one. Once you spawn on in, you want to head on over to this teddy bear. Then once you jump on inside him, you can claim the first hint, which is going to be taking you once again to the city. So in the city, you want to jump on down here into this waterfall, and it should be standing somewhere over here, exactly where I'm standing. So just walk up, claim it, you now have the next hint. And then that hint is going to be taking you to the desert world. Now this one once again is a very simple one. Once you spawn on in, walk to the very entrance of the nuclear town, walk on the right side through this wall, and you'll find it right over here. Now for the very final hint of the fire egg, you want to head on over to spawn once again. And you guys are going to need to walk on over to the campfire, and then all you have to do is just stand on this for like 10 to 20 seconds and you will get yourself the fire egg. Literally, it's that simple. Guess that leaves the final 2 eggs to get. Now for the steampunk egg, this is very easy. Just head on over to the stats, okay? So just click the settings, right? Click stats, scroll down, and then click the star. It's that simple. Yeah, if I had to tell you guys how long it took me to get the steampunk egg, I would actually do a backflip, but let's move on. So for the mystery egg, this one is very simple, but as well very annoying. So for the very first hint of the mystery egg, you want to head on over here, right next to this, what do you call it? The clan entrance, the anvil, the sword. This is where you'll find the first hint. Then for the next one, in order to find the second hint, you need to head on over to the auras, specifically the Atlantis world. And then what you want to do is you want to do dices in this specific order. 1 fire, 1 magic, 2 fire, and then another 1 magic. So let me repeat that once again. 1 fire, 1 magic, 2 fire, 1 magic. Literally just use, it doesn't matter by the way if you have roll 1 or 2 or 3, literally just press the roll button once here, twice here, and then 1 more time for the magic, and then yeah, you're pretty much done. Now for the next hint, hint number 2, or technically number 3, you need to head on over here to the cave, right? And then over here on the wall, this is where you'll find the poster, and then you just need to walk up to the poster, and then yeah, you should be able to just claim it just like that. Then from there, next step, you need to use this code, egg hunt. By the way, write it exactly like this or else it's not going to count. But yeah, once you go ahead and use it, you will get yourself another hint. Yes, all that leaves is the very final hint. Now for the final hint, and as well, in order to get the egg, you need to head on over to the hamster room in the very first world. Now this one's very simple. All you want to do is you want to walk up to one of these little thingies. Hold on, which one was it again? Okay, it was this one. So in order to find it, walk right next to the index, okay? And then walk straight, and then this little thing over here, just jump on through, get into the hamster room, and then in order to get the mystery egg, you just need to claim your timed rewards. Now I'm not sure if this is an RNG chance thing, just claim non-stop until eventually you get it. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, I managed to get it from, I believe, the green one, so yeah. Claim all of these and you should be good. And just like that, you guys know every single way in order to get the Easter eggs. Now, I would have loved to say that, you know, I got the best stuff in this event, but unfortunately, I was really late. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm still confused what this final hint meant, by the way. I understood the hamster part, but I still don't understand the other part. I'm gonna be honest. So yeah, if you guys understood what this final hint meant, feel free to drop it down in the comments. But apart from that though, you guys now know every single location. I'm not gonna waste any more time. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.